Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Global Esports Games playoff stage. This is Team Sri Lanka taking on Team Pakistan, arguably one of the better teams in the region, and Team Sri Lanka has their work cut out for them. First of all, congrats to making it through the round robin stages into the playoffs. But mind you, only one team will be qualifying from the region, so they do have quite a bit of teams to get through. Just let me have a quick look at the teams. So in these playoff stage, we have Myanmar, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Bangladesh, Singapore, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. So altogether, 8 teams that are going to be fighting out against each other to try and make get themselves into uh, get themselves through the regional qualifiers. And for those of you who do not know, I am Terra. I am going to be a host for and host slash caster for this BO3 series between the two teams. And if you're wondering, yes, this is the same Terra that was there yesterday. I just had a haircut, so that's the facelift. But having said that, we do have the game starting up and the draft underway. Let's head on into it right away so that we can have a look at who is going to be picking what. All right, here we go. We do have the draft on screen right now. So we have standard saving heroes like the Shadow Demon getting banned out, which is quite standard, I feel like, in the meta right now. Omni Knight, Naga Siren, another hero that has been extremely strong. Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is a bit of iffy ban, right? Because, yeah, Team Sri Lanka did go up against this against Team Thailand, was it? If I'm not mistaken, Thailand or Philippines. I think it was Thailand. They absolutely got demolished against this SF, right? So this might be a callback to that, taking it off the board because they could not really deal with an SF in the lane. Having said that, they have taken out the DK, another very strong laner. Viper has been taken out by Team Pakistan. Timbersaw, all these tanky, annoying heroes are being taken out. I mean, Timbersaw would have they could have maybe left it out just because of the fact that you do have the break with the Nyx Assassin. But they decided to take it out. In the meantime, they do pick up the Tinker. I'm assuming this is going to be a support Tinker. Because we don't see a lot of core tinkers anymore, right? I can't remember the last time I have seen a core tinker, but having said that, they do go with the lit, so this might still be a core tinker. In the meantime, Team Pakistan opens very strong with a Bristleback NP, very strong meta heroes, good support with the Nature's Prophet, good map global presence. Bristleback obviously extremely annoying to deal with overall, and has been one of these strongest cores in the current patch. When I say current patch, not patch D, but the one patch C, but indeed there hasn't been uh, that significant of a change to take him off the board. I feel like, at least that's my thinking. They do go with the Centaur Rubik. So another thing is the meta has been rotating around someone who can carry auras, like strong auras. Say it's the Pipe, the Crimson, Shiva's Guard, anything that is aura driven. It has been the meta, like where you need one hero that carries all of it. Team Sri Lanka gets their hands on the Ursa now. This is a hero that Team Sri Lanka absolutely loves running. They do play very aggressive Dota, and I think it suits their playstyle as well. So hopefully they will have a good laning stage and works reasonably well against the Centaur as well. And even the Bristleback for that matter, whichever hero that the Ursa is going to be facing off against. My assumption is it's going to be the Centaur, not the Bristleback. So Bristleback will either be mid or safe lane, or with an NP position 5 with a Rubik 4. I think that makes more sense. Depends on how they want to lane this as well. Having said that, they have taken out the Lina, another very strong carry. Position 1 hero, probably one of the most broken position 1s right now. Shooter, just overall annoying, and meta hero as well. So they do take out the Invoker plus Queen of Pain as well. Invoker has been getting a lot of popularity, not just for his spell output, just for his right click as well. We have seen that co-invoker coming out with a Witchblade, Gleipnir, Hurricane Pike. You build up on these stats and the invoker hits for like a 400 per shot or something, since he is a universal hero. Yeah, overall very strong hero has been taken out of the board. So waiting on the last two picks from either side. Team Sri Lanka closes it out with a Primal Beast. So this... Okay, so Primal Beast mid with... No, wait. Tinker mid with the Primal Beast off lane. Tinker mid is a bit iffy. I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but let's see what Team Sri Lanka comes up with. We are waiting for Team Pakistan to pick up their last hero, and they answer with a Puck for the mid lane. Another strong hero. We did see Team Sri Lanka having trouble against this puck, against Team Thailand as well. And to be fair, they might run into a similar issue because they are not boasting of a lot of lockdown. You do have the Impel Carapace, Lich Sinister Gaze, and Primal Beast Ult, right? There isn't a lot of AoE lockdown per se, but having said that, Team Pakistan also does not have like a lot of AoE lockdown. You're basically banking on the puck to land like a multi-hero dream coil. Having said that, they do have a very strong lineup, I think, on either side, but I'm favoring Team Pakistan's draft a little bit better for the most part. Yeah, I think they have the laning stage under wraps. Their mid game is quite good with the Bristleback. They don't really have effective ways of dealing with the Bristleback other than, I mean, yeah, they do have the Ursa Neeks. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. I still feel like the lane presence from Team Pakistan is a lot better, especially in the early laning stage, which is going to give them that early advantage. It's going to be up to Team Sri Lanka to try and negate the damage done during the laning stage and get themselves into the mid game. Tinker, of course, becomes very annoying, and they don't really have good catch for the Tinker as well, other than the puck, like I said, the puck Dream Coil, and maybe, like, use Stampede to get on top of him. And it is a mid Tinker, so it's Underdog playing the mid Tinker. We have Appu playing the carry Ursa, Akuna playing the off lane Primal Beast, with Misery playing the position for Nyx Assassin, and Morpheus on the support Lich. And now on side Team Pakistan, we have Shizzy, a very well-known player in the region, playing that mid puck. Tushan playing the Rubik on, I'm assuming this is a 4 Rubik. Mr. Devil playing the offlane center Warana, position 1 being played by Sanity on the Bristleback. I didn't catch the name of the NP player, let's see. So it's Team Pakistan on the Radiant side with Team Sri Lanka on the Dire side. And Appu playing one of his more favored heroes. I think he's a player who loves playing his Rickies and Ursa Warriors, but we'll have a look at how this is all going to come together. And as usual, to start things off, we do have a disconnect as is standard practice in the region. But yeah, let me check the NPC's name. Yeah, Pain. Pain is playing the Nature's Prophet, and he's going to be a position. Oh, wait. They're doing the support Bristleback. Yeah, they're doing the support Bristleback with a position 1 NP. Okay, that makes better sense. Okay. I like that better, and we saw how destructive the support Bristleback is when Team Sri Lanka went up against Team Thailand. Very destructive. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a tough lane, especially with the armor minus and the right clicks coming out. Akuna is not going to have a good time in that lane. But having said that, he does have really good magic damage, the trample as well as the onslaught to get on top. What are they saying? Tinker mid, I'm TP to farm. Some all chat going on here. Tinker mid is the question. I'm going to TP to fountain, guys. Go one lane. Double G when ready, TP. Okay, I don't know what they're talking about, but yeah, something. Some inside stories that we have no clue about. So initial smoke being utilized by both the teams to get to the rune as fast as possible and look for this early engagement. Let's see whether they are going to be avoiding each other or running headfirst into each other. By the looks of it right now, they are going to be running headfirst into each other. It's going to be a 3v3 brawl here. I think Team Sri Lanka has the upper hand here. Nyx is going to be there. He can land a double impel, but he gets stunned up first, so he needs to be careful. They do have the Lich. The impel is only going to land on the Rubik, and they are going to be forced back, and they don't really want to fight into this Bristleback, right? That's what they're thinking. As the puck joins the fight as well, they are forced to back off, so they will be able to trade room, but Appu might be in a little bit of trouble. Another stun coming off cooldown here. It does get land the stun as well as the illusionary orb to follow up, and Tushan picks up first blood here.
Heads up, 30 seconds.
A little bit of back and forth banter here. Is that smart is the question. But Primal is going to be able to get a rune here, at least one. And they're still chasing Morpheus. They get a very deep ward in, a very early deep ward in. So Lich needs to be careful. I don't think he's spotted this out. He's going to be walking forward, and this might be a dead Lich as well. Morpheus is going to get run down. The stun is going to be there as well. The goo is going to slow him up, and that's another kill. And that's Mr. Devil on that center border picking up some early gold. So they do trade off at least on the bounties. They're looking for more. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. It's going to be destructive. He does have the stun as well. They're going to land it, and that's Appu going down yet again. Couple of more right clicks, and they do bring him down yet again. Team Pakistan off to a flying start, playing at the back of tier 1 tower. Yikesies. That's a rough one. That's twice that Diosa dies. He's going to be able to TP into the lane, and now Nyx is going to spot out the Rubik, and Rubik is going to be in a little bit of trouble here. They're going to follow him. They will get this kill, so they do get some return damage done. But Sanity with this bristleback Goo just chasing people down. He might be in a little bit of trouble here as well. Pops a stick, not going to be good enough as he is going to get charged down. There is another Impel coming off cooldown in a few seconds, and that's going to be Sanity spray in the life. So some return kills going in favor of Team Sri Lanka. 3-2, 1 minute into the game already. 5 kills on the board. Meanwhile, bottom lane has been silent. NP has been laning alone for the timing. Gets charged up. The onslaught is not there. Impel completely misses by a misery. Not something that you see every day by him. It's an extremely good position 4 player, known for his Nyx assassin as well. It's not every day that you see him missing a stun. In the meantime, Lich is going to get chased down. The double is to follow up, and that's going to be another kill for Mr. Devil, off to an extremely good start. Looking to pick up his second bracer as well. Mid lane, Puck has taken the early lead, at least getting ahead in terms of last hits, and the NP is also having a really good time compared to the Primal Beast, who just has one last hit under his name and is getting continuously denied. We have Sabah trying to fight up against that bristleback, not ideal with that Goo coming in with the armor minus, so much damage been done. Asa in the meantime gets lifted back, but the stun wasn't there in time as he jumps forward. Goes for the double edge instead of the stomp, and the Asa is able to disengage.
Get back.
Good trade-off damage at least for the time being, so Mr. Devil needs to be careful as well. They can look to go on him. They do have the Frost Shield up and ready. I think they are waiting for one more level on the Ursa, and Rubik just being an annoyance as usual. In the meantime, bottom lane, we do have the bristleback getting chased down. The onslaught is going to be there. The trample is going to be utilized as well. And the BB is going to be in a lot of trouble. They do pop the stick. He might actually be able to get out, and the NP might be able to get this kill here. One more right click, and he's going to be able to pick up the kill onto Akuna. Very unfortunate. Bristleback surviving on a sliver of HP. And we see in the mid lane, the Tinker is getting kind of dominated by this Puck so far. The thing is, though, he can recover, right? You have the march. In the meantime, bottom lane. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Misery manages to pick up the return kill onto the bristleback. In the meantime, top lane, Mr. Devil picks up another. The Frost Shield not going to be there in time to save the Ursa. And Mr. Devil might actually survive here. He does survive, and the center gets out scot-free, and the Ursa goes down. That's the Ursa with 3 different deaths already. Very unfortunate. NP going for those early levels in the Treants. Got a significant amount of damage. Tinker looking to catch up though. Has gone for an early level of the defense matrix as well. It's denied. In the meantime, top lane, the Lich gets pulled back yet again and will end up falling. This top lane is definitely not, like I said, I think the laning stage from the team Pakistan is a lot better. But this is about negating damage at this point. They need to basically not give away anything more, I feel like, which is hard, right? And the Primal Beast is not getting any farm. He is 10 last hits compared to the 22 on the NP. And Underdog in the meantime fighting up against the Puck here, trading out damage. He has been slowly but surely catching up in terms of last hits at least. Meanwhile, top lane, the Lich getting gone on yet again. It's a feeding frenzy on this top lane with the Lich having gone down 4 times and the Ursa 3 times. It's 0-7 on the top lane. So out of the 8 kills that Team Pakistan has, they're already up to a 3k net worth lead. And in the meantime, Tinker getting chased down. The Blood Grenade going to be used as well. No real follow-up is going to be there. One more. Oh, that was really close as the Tinker does manage to get out. No TP to get back, so he's going to have to do the walk of shame back to the mid lane, which is going to get puck level 6 and a free reign for the time being. So rough start for Team Sri Lanka. NP getting already has threads, a couple of circlets as well to boot. Extremely farmed. So is the center. Has almost picked up blade mail, has already 2 brazers. Enough movement speed to catch up. In the meantime, he's going to get run down. Appu needs to be careful as the Ursa joins the fight as well. The lift back, and that's going to be the Ursa dying yet again. That's is 0-4 and 0-4 on the top lane. So 0-8 altogether for the top lane. Getting completely mauled on. The meantime, Puck jumps into Morpheus though. He might be in a little bit of trouble. He does have the coil to try and get away here. Is he going to use it? Is going to be the question. Trying to go for the courier. Will pick up that courier as the Rubik wants to join the fight as well. They do have the Bristleback coming in as well. Morpheus is going to be in a little bit of trouble as the NP is going to be chipping in as well. This is going to be a dead lich. That's the 5th time he's going down. And they are going to pop the coil onto the Tinker as well. And the NP joins the fight, and that's going to be a dead Tinker to boot as well. So 2 heroes going down 11-3, 4k net worth lead. And in the meantime, top lane, they finally get that kill onto the center Warner. Ursa being left alone and will find that kill, which is massive. That's a good bunch of gold going in favor of the Ursa. It's 1,000 gold, I think, that the Ursa got. Wait, where does this show? Oh, gold change is only 79. That's weird. Feel like he gave away a lot more gold there. 546, okay, my bad. In the meantime, Tinker though, getting Dovon yet again. He's going to be cheaping out. He's going to blink forward. They want to try and turn this around. The Impel is going to land, but do they have enough damage is going to be the question as Tinker rearms and the Bristleback gets out scot-free. The NP has joined the mid tower push as well with his level 3 treants. The march is going to delay things at least for the duration. Needs to be careful as the orbs hits him as well. We do have the Neeks Assassin trying to take Shizzy off of this lane. Taking quite a bit of damage, and he's going to try and turn this around as the Stampede is going to be utilized. It's going to be on the top lane as the Ursa is going to get charged forward. The NP wants to try and TP into this fight as well. NP comes in, so does the Tinker, trying to go to work on the Bristleback. We do have the onslaught coming through, and they will end up losing the Bristleback. They're looking for more though. No ultimate on Akona. Still chasing though. Has already used the trample. They want to try and chase down onto the NP. NP extremely tanky for the time being. They were trying to look for the lich there, and the NP will finally fall. No, he survives as the lift is going to be the 3-man stand by the Rubik, and the NP survives as the Ursa goes down. The onslaught misses completely. He does have another trample coming off cooldown in a few seconds and will finally find pain there, but they end up losing multiple, and now the ultimate going to be utilized onto the Rubik. Rubik pops the 6 charges, keeping himself alive. The Fate Bolt dropping off on a low, and the Blade Mail shot coming through as Mr. Devil trades off kills, and Akuna picks up a double, and Morpheus is going to get run down as Tushan picks up a kill onto the Lich. Absolute brawl on that top lane.
You can tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak.
In the meantime though, Tinker has been falling behind little by little, and they will find this mid tower, and he will get the deny at least with that laser to follow up. So early tier 1 tower mid falls for the side of Team Sri Lanka. Not ideal, but at least they're getting these return kills. They're getting a couple of kills. Ursa is the biggest worry for me. He is supposed to go for a Battle Fury, so he's going to be looking for that farming build-up, trying to get as much farm as possible. He has a lot of catching up to do. There aren't any stacks being made for him, which is interesting. In the meantime, we do have a smoke onto this top lane. They're looking for someone, anyone that they can find as a return. But in the meantime, top tier 1 tower will fall. So they do spot out the NP here. The smoke is going to break as they find pain. The Impel is going to be there on point as the trample is going to be utilized into the Sinister Gaze, and they will find that kill onto the NP, and Misery is on a dominating streak. They needed to make something happen, and these little kills are the way that they come back after this early deficit.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Okay, fine, you can look.
They're still looking for this bottom tower. Up taking quite a bit of tower damage. Needs to be careful. As now the TPs come through. Actually, they are taking the portal and coming through. We have Sanity showing his face very early on, and Team Sri Lanka decides immediately back off. That's not a fight that they can take. Puck does have... Ooh, goes for the Arcane Drone, picks it up. We do have the ultimate being utilized, but there is not going to be any follow-up as the onslaught forward. There is no stun to follow up either, and he face shifts and gets himself out. And now, Misery going to be left alone in no man's land as the NP TP is in, and they are going to be able to clean this kill up as the silence to follow through, and Puck is going to be the one to pick that kill up. Absolute brawl. 10 minutes in, we have 23 kills on the board, which is insane. That is over 2 kills a minute, and in the meantime, they are looking for Akuna here. Rubik picks up the Trample. It is called Trample, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. My Dota knowledge can be a bit spotty at times. In the meantime, there is a little bit of dewarding going on by the Rubik, and now the onslaught forward to catch up to the Rubik. He does have the lift, gets a 2-man stun. Can Akuna get on top of him? Yes, he does. He does manage to get that power rise up, and he's trying to fight through. Will find the Rubik, and Sanity is going to be in a little bit of trouble as well as he gets chased down. In the meantime, Lich is going to go down to Shizzy, who was on that backline cleaning out the kills. They're coming through from behind, looking for a kill here. Shizzy falling down low, face shifts, and John's out of here. But the other side is going to be there as Shizzy jumps in onto the high ground. There's nowhere to find this kill, and he's going to be able to TP out. Sneaky plays coming out from Shizzy to get himself out of dodge. So it's going to be a 1-for-2 trade. So Team Sri Lanka coming out on top. Did get the 2 supports for the 1. Would have been amazing if they could have found the puck there though. Has managed to pick up that Witchblade now. Tinker with the Phylactery as the first item. He's going to have his work cut out for him. So Akuna is staying around in the area trying to protect this Tinker as much as possible. Going to be using the shield on him to make sure that he does not get jumped on so that the Tinker can TP back to base safely. In the meantime, Akuna... We have multiple heroes just looking for another fight here in the mid lane. Shizzy with the haste rune is going to go forward onto the Lich. Lich going to be in a little bit of trouble here. So much damage from Shizzy, and the Witchblade will manage to find that kill, and the Lich is off the board. In the meantime, we do have the coil onto 2 heroes. The Impel is going to be there onto Shizzy. Shizzy falling down low but still has that haste rune. They need to be careful as Akuna takes so much damage. Puck in a little bit of trouble. Pop the... what is it? Yeah, he pops it, but it's not going to be enough. Who popped it on him? Was it the Rubik? No, who has it? Oh, it's the Bristleback who has the puppies. In the meantime, Rubik does get caught. The Bristleback is around the area. They do have only 2 heroes here. They are still looking for a fight. Akuna can charge forward. He does have the onslaught up and ready. He is going to be going on to the Rubik, going to be lifted up mid there. In the meantime, he manages to steal it, and now the Stampede is going to be utilized as well to try and get them out of dodge. Are trying to chase after the Rubik. Rubik falling down low. Can he finish him off? Yes, he can. He manages to pick up that kill onto the Rubik. Very much needed kill for the Ursa. Ursa getting close to his Battle Fury, little by little, inching closer to it to try and buff up his farm. In the meantime, the one who has been quiet is the NP. NP has picked up that Maelstrom. Looking to pick up the Glyph near to boot. You have Dagon being queued up by the Neeks, looking for those instant pickups, especially onto that puck. Let's still looking to pick up drums. Tinker, Phylactery looking for the Blink Dagger. We have the Blade Mail coming up for the Primal Beast. Center, I think, has Blade Mail, has Blink Dagger as well. Extremely farmed. Looking at the net worth, like the top 3 cores are from Team Pakistan. But they're not far behind on the side of Team Sri Lanka. I mean, they're keeping up in terms of net worth, and the biggest deficit is between the Primal Beast and the Center War Honor. Yeah, he's going to be a center place, and Emissary does get spotted out. Does get the break off the Impel to follow up as well, but now the center jumps in a 2-man stun with the INP Nature's Wrath coming through to find that kill onto the Nyx Assassin. Now up going to be in a little bit of trouble. In the meantime, on the back line, we do have Pain TPing in, the Lich ultimate bouncing through across everyone, and they will find that kill onto the Bristleback, and Appu will end up falling. The Lich are still bouncing through, manages to get the jump forward with that defense matrix, and they will find that a massive kill onto the NP as well. So a core for a core trade-off here. Puck wasn't in that fight, and Center blinks forward onto the Tinker. Tinker is going to be a little bit of trouble, but no, the pull saves him. But Mr. Devil chasing across, he blinks forward, and he's going to be okay for the time being as Akuna basically gives his life to try and save the Tinker. And now the puck wants to try and fight this. He does have the catapults coming through, but not going to be in time as the Stampede going to be utilized as Shizzy shuts the Nyx Assassin down. It started off so well for Team Sri Lanka, but they overstayed their welcome and ended up paying the price. 4 heroes on the ground, 21 kills to 14 at 15-minute mark. Kind of settling down a little bit now. Ursa still very far behind, has not, okay, finally picks up the Battle Fury, which is, I think that's the Battle Fury going through, yeah. Finally picks up the Battle Fury, very much needed. Is extremely far behind, and to be fair, it's not too bad of timing considering the lane that he had. I think ideal would have been like around 12 to 14 minutes, but he gets it at 15 to 16 minutes, so it's not completely horrible. And he's going to be amplifying his farm quite a bit as well, so he's going to be farming faster. Next up, Pipe, the item of choice for the center, the blink forward from the Tinker. Tinker going to be tipping out, and there is absolutely no way of stopping it because the stun was already used.
Things are looking dire for Dire's bottom tower. Wow, that was unintentional. Forget I said that.
I really need to switch off my announcer. Making bad puns just like me. As Puck is staying in the mid lane, they do go for the coil. The Impel is going to be there, but do they have enough burst is going to be the question. Yes, they do, as they find the kill onto Shizzy. A good kill. Very important kill to find. Solar Crest, the item of choice for the Bristleback, as Tinker looking to queue up that Aghanim Scepter. Oh, might have another engagement here. The Impel flies out onto the Bristleback. There isn't any support, but the support is coming through. They need to be careful as the Bristleback gets pulverized up. And now the stun onto the Ursa. Ursa gets... Oh god, he just gets deleted. Ursa what? Ursa where? As they jump in, the Nyx Assassin against the NP, as well as the Tinker. Tinker trying to fight up against this. He does have another laser going to be used onto the NP. In the meantime, they will end up losing Akuna, and they will find the kill onto the Lich as well. Tinker trying to jump out here, will finally get out, as the Pulverize is going to be utilized by Chushan onto the Lich and the Nyx Assassin, as they'll end up losing for a massive fight for Team Pakistan. They answer back hard for killing their Pak the previous time.
Dire's middle tower has taken one hell of a beating.
Still not far off. I mean, 5k network lead, it's still not that significant. They can come back from it, and this is the best of 3. Oh, Ursa might be in a whole lot of trouble. Good god, this is your position 1 dying. Just absolute destruction as Shizzy pays back in kind for killing him in that mid lane. Things are kind of settling down. Rubik has picked up a Dagon as well. Dagon Galoo, that's where the burst came from. I was wondering how that Ursa died that first time around, like the fight that happened right here. Wondering how he died so fast. Yeah, now you have the answer. Dagon, so much of burst. Now amplified damage rune picked up on the Puck as well. They will be itching for a fight, and bottom is where they're looking for it.
Does not like Dire's bottom tower, and it shows.
I don't think Team Sri Lanka can defend this, right? Yeah, there's no way that they do contest for this bottom tier 2 tower. A little bit too far ahead. They need to give time for this Ursa. Ursa looking for a blink dagger now.
Looking dire for Dire's bottom tower. Wow, that was unintentional. Forget I said that. Their bottom tower is in trouble, though. Man, Radiant does not like Dire's bottom tower, and it shows.
Shiva's Guard going to be the next item for the center, still sitting at a healthy bit of HP. Very tanky.
Help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left.
Bottom lane, they are pressuring this tier 2 tower, but the Tinker is going to delay things a little bit with the march of machines, but he needs to be careful.
Wow,
Yeah, there is a jump up and ready by the puck.
Their bottom tower is in trouble.
Double harm shall I deal.
If Dire doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left.
Greetings.
Looks like the Dire figured out where Radiant's top tower is.
In the meantime, top tier 1 tower taking a little bit of damage on the side of Team Pakistan, but they're not too bothered about this. It's their first tower that is even taking damage at this point.
Like Dire's bottom tower, and it shows.
Very deep forwards plays by Team Pakistan as they hammer down this tier 2 tower bottom.
For Dire's bottom tower. Wow, that was
A Nyx Assassin did get spotted out.
Tower is in trouble, though.
Going to be utilizing the dust as well, keeping them at bay as the Tinker joins the fight as well. You need to be careful.
Help out that bottom tower. There's not going to be a tower left.
They're trying to bait this Nyx Assassin as much as possible. We get spotted out. In the meantime, the Primal Beast walks forward and dies instantly, but they won't try and fight this up against the puck. Puck taking so much of damage, but not good enough as they end up losing the Nyx as well. Lich ultimate going to be bouncing across just 2 heroes. Lich is going to get run down and they will find a quick kill again onto the Lich. So 3 heroes on the floor for Team Sri Lanka as Team Pakistan goes in for the Tormentor to pick up that first shot. And which better hero to have it on other than your Rubik. Really good. I think the Bristleback shard is also quite good when you're playing support. So in the meantime, looking to pick up that BKB. He has the Blink Dagger, Battle Fury, trying to farm up for that BKB. But now it's a 12,000 net worth lead going in favor of Team Pakistan at 21 minutes. Things are definitely not looking too good for Team Sri Lanka as an 80% win rate has been predicted by Dota Plus. Mid lane, they're trying to find the center here. Does get polarized. Do they have enough damage is going to be the question. They do not, as he stampedes himself out of there. But Akuna goes forward. Needs to be careful. They do use the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin does have the stun. A 2-man impel. What a show coming out from a Misery there. Getting the 2-man impel. The break onto the the center as well. A really good play coming out from him, finding both those kills onto the puck as well as the center. That's 2 cores on the floor for Team Pakistan, and that is 2 big kills to take as well. This is going to allow them to go to work on this tier 1 tower mid.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a brick.
In the meantime, Tinker has picked up that Aghanim Scepter, looking to pick up the Ether Lens next.
Tower, I have good news.
I think Roche might be an option for Team Pakistan right now, but they don't really take Roche the fastest. I guess with Bristleback Goo and the NP damage, they might be able to. The puck is doing a significant amount of damage, but whether it is enough to take it quickly is the question. Also, in the meantime, he's trying to farm up. The Tinker has at least caught up. He has gone above the puck right now as expected. In the meantime, Dream Coil going to be utilized on Akuna. Akuna going to be okay. I think that was more of a defensive Dream Coil more than anything else. As I say, that Roche is the next objective of choice for Team Pakistan. They probably go to the NP or the Center War Runner.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
They will grab the Aegis of Immortality, like I said, on the NP. Things have kind of died down a little bit, but in the meantime, there is a smoke coming in from behind. They do jump in onto the Rubik. Rubik is the first choice and they will find one, but the dream call is it going to be enough as the Lich ultimate bounces through everyone, and Team Sri Lanka taking a massive fight here. They end up losing 2 on the side of Team Pakistan. They only lose the primal for the time being, but Pak still fighting up against everyone. Tinker is silenced up, needs to be careful, uses the defense metric, and they will find the Pak as well. 4 heroes dead. That's going to be Aegis pop on the NP, and NP is getting mauled down as the Ursa follows up, and they will find a full team wipe on the side of Team Pakistan. Team Sri Lanka answers back hard, and a lovely smoke coming through from behind, grabbing that Rubik, making sure that he cannot steal pulverize, and immediate deleting him off the board, and even the puck kill by the Tinker. Tinker doing so much damage in these fights with the phylactery Aghanim Scepter.
Don't look now, but
I think
Radiant's
BKB
bottom tower
is a
getting
must for the
obliterated.
NP. NP came back out of Aegis but didn't do anything in terms of damage. He does have the BKB but just didn't have enough damage to do anything in that fight, and they take a huge fight. They only end up losing 2 for that entire team fight. In the meantime, mid lane, the Rubik might be in a little bit of trouble. Use is going to be utilized as well. The onslaught forward and a monster kill for Underdog. Underdog on that Tinker, making plays across the map right now. This guy, I questioned his Tinker. I stand corrected as he is putting his team on his back, looking to hold things out and looking to carry this game. And the net worth lead, you can see it has dropped down to 2k, and look at that drop in the graph. Look at that drop. And already the win percentage is now absolute 50-50. Team Sri Lanka hitting back strong, and like I said, I think they needed to hold off that early game as much as possible. I think they negated as much as, I think they could have negated it a little bit better. But overall, they have made that comeback, and now Ursa has the BKB up and ready, looking to pick up the Basher and the Shard to follow up as well. And another smoke going to be utilized, and they're looking for more kills here. Who has used the smoke? Ursa is not smoked yet. Ursa, hello? Okay, now he gets smoked. Looking to invade the triangle as Team Pakistan looking to pick up the Tommy. So now they do have an idea of where exactly they are. They're going to hit them from behind here. Bristleback is going to be the one to break the smoke. So if at all, if they want to break it, but in the meantime they do find the Rubik. Rubik is going to get gone on. The charge is going to be there. They will find that kill onto the Rubik. They are going to be using the Stampede. Akuna going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Will find that kill. Holy moly, a 2-man impel coming out from Misery again, finding these impels. Insane stuff coming out. Underdog doing so much damage. They will find two, looking for the NP as well. BKB popped on both the heroes, but it's not going to be enough as they do find the kill onto the NP as well. 3 heroes fall. They're looking for the Bristleback. Do they have any follow-up? No, that's not going to happen. 3 heroes on the floor and make that 2 cores on the side of Team Pakistan, and Team Sri Lanka is going absolutely bananas. And I mentioned the Misery's Nyx Assassin, right? Like that missed impale on the bottom lane does not compare to how good this guy is on this hero. Finding these massive 2-man impales. Absolutely insane. Ravages across the board, and they will find the Bristleback as well. Bristleback pops the Solar Crest, keeping himself untargetable at least for the time being. They are a little bit worried about going for this, but Tinker does have the E-Blade, going to be jumping forward, uses the March of Machines because he did not get the jump on Bristleback. Bristleback is able to walk away.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right
In the
now.
meantime, amplified damage rune on the bottom side, and Sanity looking to pressure this now because they don't have the Lich ultimate more than anything else. But the jump forward onto the Tinker. Tinker is going to be in a little bit of trouble here. They do have an impel up and ready. The coil is going to be there, and the Tinker will get busted down. They find one again. A 2-man impel by the Nyx is not going to be good enough as he falls, and now the other side is going to be in a little bit of trouble as well. Does not have the BKB up and ready for 20 seconds. He will get sprouted up, and he will end up falling. Team Pakistan answering back hard against that aggression, and Team Sri Lanka getting caught with their pants down in that engagement. 4k net worth lead now back again, swinging towards Team Pakistan here, up and down net worth graph as you can see. In the meantime, they will find the Lich as well. Lich, Morpheus, what were you doing there? And they will find that kill. That is going to be Sanity picking up that kill. And mind you, this Bristleback is going to get very tanky later on and going to be annoying to deal with later on as well. And this will transition into a tier 2 tower mid. So Team Pakistan understanding that they need to make the plays across the map, realizing that the BKBs were down on the side of Team Sri Lanka, making that play. In the meantime, bottom lane, the Sprout, actually the Glyph is stopping the TP, and Akuna going to be onslaughting forward, but is it going to be enough? It's the question. He's going to get slowed up, and he does have the uproad to give himself some extra armor. Not going to be good enough as he falls. 4 heroes dead on the side of Team Sri Lanka, and Team Pakistan now Yeah, angry. They're angry. They want these kills. They want to make something happen across the map. They have taken out 2 tier 2 towers. 1 outer tower remains to Team Sri Lanka. And Tinker going down was the big part. What is Tinker going for next? He is going for that Arcane Blink. The usual standard build-up. I feel like he might need a BKB at some point as well. Ursa still does not have the shot. He has managed to pick up that Basher. Bristleback, no care in the world, walking forward, and they jump in onto the Lich. Absolute free kill. Level on Dagon, just doing a little bit too much damage with the Rubik. Arcane Supremacy, reigning supreme there. So much of burst.
Dyer's courier has lost its brave battle with a bunch of swords and fireballs.
In the meantime, Nyx not paying attention. He loses his courier, and that was, I think, the level 5 Dagon, which was on the courier. I did not catch what was on that courier. Assuming it was the level 5 Dagon.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
They're looking to defend Roshan, still a fair bit off.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
It's still anyone's game, I feel like. Yes, it is 10,000 in favor of Team Pakistan, but we saw the fighting potential that Team Sri Lanka has.
That baby is coming down.
They just need to be the ones starting the fight. In the meantime, Puck. Ooh. That was just one right click from the Puck and Lich loses court HP. Good thing for them is that they have extremely good high ground defense.
Illusion.
They're looking for the center. The jump in is going to be there with the onslaught. They are going to be able to steal the power rise, and that is going to be Akuna lifted up, and center just getting locked down, and they will find that kill. Lich ultimate going to be utilized there as well, and now they want to try and look for more here. Akuna needs to be careful as they jump forward as Tushan is able to onslaught himself into safety. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, offlane for offlane traded, and will buy Team Sri Lanka a little bit more time here. Shard gonna get picked up by the Ursa as well as the Bristleback. He's looking to pick up that Aghanim Scepter, going to be even more annoying during these engagements. Tinker is the man to catch, right? I think if Team Pakistan starts the fight with Tinker, there is no way that Team Sri Lanka is able to win that fight. But if Team Sri Lanka can start the engagement, that's their fight. You know? They need to be the ones starting the fight. They cannot get gone on. They need to be the ones going on them. Alright, as I said that they are going to be smoking, but top lane is kind of pushed in. Tinker is able to defend this, and the smoke has been broken by the Nyx. A bit of a warding mission happening. They might find someone here. The Puck does have an Invis rune. Oh, he has the Gem of True Sight picked up as well. Now we do have the smoke on smoke action as they do find the center Warner with his pants down. The Stampede is going to be utilized, but the Puck joins forward. 3-man dream call. Tinker getting caught out. He is going to be able to utilize that. Oh wow, okay, sorry. E-Blade trying to survive, but Underdog will get stunned up and he is going to fall. Can they find anything in return? They cannot, as they end up losing the Nyx Assassin as well. The Lich ultimate bouncing across, just not doing enough damage. And center Warner surviving there. The 3-man coil coming out from the Puck, just absolutely picture perfect for Team Pakistan for that engagement. And now they are looking to go high ground here. There is a buyback coming out from the Tinker. Akuna getting held up here, sprouted up, and the buybacks are coming through, and Team Sri Lanka is going to be backing off. But the Puck jumping forward, he does not care, will put Akuna down, and now they are looking to go to work on this tier 3 tower bottom. Will back off. They're going to be happy with these buybacks that are going to be coming out, that came out from Team Sri Lanka. That was the Tinker and the Nyx both buying back. And they were still able to find that kill onto Akuna, so... Oh, we have Orchid picked up.
If Dyer doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left.
One more thing for Tinker to deal with. So Tinker, I feel like he should now switch on over to the BKB instead of the Arcane Blink.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
Meantime, they will find the NP. NP, oh, huge kill. But there is a two-man stun onto the side as well as the Tinker. Tinker needs to be careful, but now they jump forward. The coil is going to be there onto two heroes. They end up losing the Tinker. Tinker dead without buyback, and now the NP buys back into the fight. Ursa trying to get away. Can he get out is going to be the question. No, he gets sprouted up. The stun to follow up, and the damage is good enough as the Ursa falls to the ground. The Lich buys back into the fight, but it's not going to be good enough. The Tinker and the Nix are in both dead without buyback, and this is Team Pakistan running forward onto the tier 3 towers with all 5 heroes available. And this might be game as the Ursa buys back into the fight. The Bristleback is going to get caught up, but the stun is not going to be there. The Ursa might be falling here. That's the die back onto the Ursa. Goodness gracious me. And GG, well played, is going to be called by Team Sri Lanka. They know that they have nothing left in the tank as Team Pakistan gets game 1 in this best of 3 matchup in the playoffs.
What can I say? They came here to win.
A valiant effort, but a couple of key mistakes being made by Team Sri Lanka ended up costing them the game. They had the right mindset, but the comeback from Team Pakistan was just a little bit too good. They did find that NP in that engagement, but they were not able to back off in time, and they ended up paying the price for it. But having said that, that is game number 1, ending in this best of 3 series between Team Sri Lanka and Team Pakistan in the Global Esports Games regional qualifier playoffs. Let's see who it is going to be qualifying from the region. There is only 1 slot available in the Global Esports from the regional qualifiers. So all these teams, 8 teams battling it out. Let's see whether Team Sri Lanka can bounce back from a game 1 defeat. They had to take it as a best of 1 and try to pull it back. Let's see whether they are able to do that. But we'll be back after this very, very short break. Do stay tuned in with us and support Team Sri Lanka on their way to the main stage of the Global Esports Games 2024. We'll be right back after this short break. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Global Esports Games 2024 Regional Qualifier Playoffs. It's Team Sri Lanka taking on Team Pakistan in match number 2, which you are going to see. Match number 1 was won by Pakistan. It was fairly even for the most part, but I think Team Pakistan had that edge from the start, from the laning stage, then into the mid game. We saw signs of life coming out from Team Sri Lanka, but they were not able to convert that into anything significant. Having said that, let's see whether Team Sri Lanka can bounce back in game number 2 in this best of 3 series. If I'm not mistaken, it's a straight up elimination bracket. So if you lose, you're out basically, and there is only one slot who is moving forward into the next stage or qualifying from the region. So it's a tough one, and they do have quite a bit of really good teams. They are the likes of Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Myanmar. I mean, all these teams are extremely good. So Team Sri Lanka does have the work cut out for them, but right now they have to get through this best of 3, which they are down by 1. And for those of you who do not know, who are looking at me, I am Terra, more known as Terra. I am Sashika, but more known as Terra in the community. I will be your cast of game number 2 as well, and God willing, game number 3 as well, because we all want to see Team Sri Lanka make it through into the next stage or the next round of this playoffs. Having said that, let's get on into the game. The draft is underway. Let's have a look at what these two teams are cooking up for us. All right, here we go. We do have the Nagasayan, DK, Rubik, and the Nix Assassin being battled by Team Sri Lanka. And on the side of Team Pakistan, we have the Tinker being taken out right off the bat. Respect ban coming out from Team Pakistan. It was really annoying. Underdog played a very solid Tinker. I think the laning stage could have been better, but he bounced back extremely strong, and Team Pakistan opens up with the center warrior, which worked out for them extremely well. They do ban out the Shadow Demon as well. Again, very strong hero in the patch. I don't think any of the teams would be letting this through. And Team Sri Lanka answers back with a Timber Saw to cut through all the strength that the Center Borona is going to be bringing into the table. This kind of deters them from picking up, at least in my opinion, from picking up the Bristol back. They could still go for it. But Timber Saw just, eats them for breakfast. If he has a good laning stage, that is. Having said that, we have the Dark Widow being banned out by Team Pakistan. We do have Omni Knight being taken out as well, and we do have the next ban coming out from Team Sri Lanka. Let's see what they are going to ban. So healer saves everything going out, even the Lich being banned out by Team Pakistan, which Team Sri Lanka played the last game. So kind of adopting their bans to suit to basically go up against the opponent. But overall, the draft at least looks same for now. They opened up with the center. Last time around, they opened up with Bristol Pack NP.
Radiant knows just who to pick here, I'll bet. First rate hero selection.
Ooh. That's a hero that went through the pool, and Shadow Fiend comes through in the draft for Team Sri Lanka. Who is going to be playing? Is it going to be Underdog, or is it going to be Apu playing the Shadow Fiend? Very strong. I absolutely love this hero. Good skill hero as well. Overall, just massive damage. Good team fight with the Requiem of Souls. Provides a lot in the fight with the presence of the Dark Lord. It's not just your standard right click carry, right? He brings a lot into the table. I really like the pickup. So they do have 2 of their cores picked up. This beefy frontliner along with this high damage Shadow Fiend that they have picked up. Let's see what Team Pakistan's answer to this is going to be. They are looking for someone who can maybe a position 4 to couple with the center to put that pressure onto the Shadow Fiend. Anyone with a disable, right? It might even be a vengeful spirit. They go with the Tusk. I absolutely forgot about this hero. This hero is so good right now in the patch. And they Enigma. Yikes. These are 2 really strong picks coming out from Team Pakistan. Enigma, really strong laner. We have seen good team fight as well. And since the Rubik is off the pool, they do have that option to pick it up and not be too bothered about a Rubik stealing it. So
5 seconds.
Good heads up pick up there coming from Team Pakistan. Waiting on the next couple of picks from Team Sri Lanka. They are looking for one of the supports, I assume, and it's going to be the Pudge. Mind you, they absolutely love playing Pudge, which we have seen. We saw them playing Pudge against Team Thailand yesterday. Yeah, it was Thailand, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they did play it against. Yes, they ended up losing the game, but the Pudge had so much of impact in that game. It is insane. And it is Misery who plays the Pudge. Yeah, I think it was Misery who played the Pudge. Or was it Akuna? I think it was Misery who was playing the Pudge. Had a stand-up performance on that Pudge. So let's see whether they can. He can replicate this. Hopefully he can.
Templar Assassin.
Ooh, no, that's a hero that I haven't seen in some time. TA being picked up by Team Pakistan. A hero that I personally love playing, but haven't seen in some time.
Gets to ban. Radiant's up. Banning time. All right. Dire gets to ban.
They do take out the Gyrocopter Invoker as well as the Queen of Pain. Response.
Dire's turn to pick.
Waiting on the last two picks. So the last ban is going to be the Bristleback from Team Pakistan. Does not want to give a Bristleback SF lane. I mean, yeah. Bristleback SF is going to be a bit destructive. Sniper. Ooh. We see the entrance of the sniper, the shooter, on the board. Very annoying to deal with. So this is going to be the mid laner. And what does Team Sri Lanka answer with? So I don't think SF is ideal to go mid here. So they have to switch things up and not put the underdog on the SF. Who can they deal with? So even the Queen of Pain is not there. Another hero that works reasonably well. They have the likes of heroes like Storm, but we haven't seen a lot of Storm. What do they answer with? I like the Wench pickup though. It's a cancel for the Enigma ult as well. A good save overall. I really do like that Wench pickup. Final pick, really thinking about it. They have around a minute left of reserve time available for them to come up with a hero. I'm assuming for underdog to make something happen against the shooter. Really thinking about this. They're looking for a mid here. I mean, they do have. Oh no, Puck is also not there. I guess someone who can get on top of the shooter, right? Primal might not be a bad idea. I really like the Primal, but underdog I don't think plays Primal. Down to the last 10. Yeah, they're cutting this close and they pick up. Ooh, wait, what?
All these possibilities. I envy you, hero chooser.
Interesting pickup to say the least. And it is not going to be a mid Clockwork. It is going to be a mid bench. Yes, it is going to be a mid bench. I actually don't mind this. So they completely change things up. It is going to be Morpheus on the Clockwork. It is going to be the Pudge on position 4. With Akuna playing the offlane Timbersaw. So that's a position 5 Clockwork with Apu playing the Shadow Fiend. Very interesting.
Seconds.
Just waiting for the game to start so we can get into it right now. I do favor the Team Pakistan draft, to be fair. But it's going to be entertaining from Team Sri Lanka, for sure. This Pudge gave us so much of entertainment the last time he played it, so I'm assuming we might have a similar thing happening. At least that's what I'm hoping for. While we do wait, though, massive shout out to Dialogue for sponsoring the national team, and of course, powering the event is none other than Gamer.LK, your strategic partner for the event, bringing you this stream live for everyone watching from home. Because I mean, you want to watch a game with a caster on board, right? So, hats off to Gamer.LK for making it happen. And here we go. As usual, we have, pause at the start. Uh, this is usually the case. I just standard regional Dota for you. What is a game if you don't start it off with a pause? But those of you who are just joining us, let me introduce the teams for you. Let's have a look. On the Radiant side, we have Team Sri Lanka, Akuna playing the Timbersaw. We have Misery playing the Pudge. We have Apo on his position 1, Sharufin. We have Morpheus playing the position 5, Clockwork. And the mid Vengeful Spirit, very unusual as it may be, being played by Underdog. And on the Dire side, we have Pain playing the position 1, TA Sanity playing the position 5, Tusk. We have Mr. Devil. So did they? Wait a minute. Yeah, it is a support center with an off-lane Enigma and Shizzy playing the mid snippets. Just waiting for the game to resume back up. Hopefully sometime today. GBN ready is the call from Team Pakistan, and we should be. Oh no, never mind. Wait is the call from Team Sri Lanka. Tasky. And we. I thought. I was like, and we are back, and nope, we are not back.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Smoke up at the start of the round as both teams head on out to get their hands on runes or die trying at this point. We have Shadowfiend starting off with a Quelling Blade. Very unusual. They're going to be running into each other. So Centaur does get popped. That's a two-man stun, and the hook lands on Morpheus. So leaving the Timbersaw up alone on that high ground. Pudge was fishing for a hook, does not find his shrapnel, slowing things down. Akuna still taking quite a bit of damage. SF stacking up those razors. Pain needs to be careful, and now he's going to get cocked up, and this might be just first blood. Who is going to get it? It is going to be Apo catching first blood, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, and there's a hook onto Shizzy. Shizzy needs to be careful. There is a magic missile up and ready in 5 seconds, but they can't chase this down. As they do come, the shards are not going to be catching anyone, just doing the damage, and they are going to be dodging each other after this. Is Misery looking for another hook? Misery, my boy.
That's your ancient they've got. You should have two. Go,
Runes
get it.
might be traded
Smash
here.
it to
Pudge
Titan's
looking for a hook. He finds it onto the Enigma. No way. Gets stunned up. Mr. Devil will end up falling, and Appu finds another kill. So Team Sri Lanka off to a good start. Immediate tips.
Whose house?
I told you guys are in for a treat if Misery is playing the Pudge. So already a very decent start for Team Sri Lanka to start things off by grabbing first blood as well as a couple of extra kills, and also getting the range clip deny right off the bat. In the meantime, Appu coming into the lane with 2 slows is always nice, and he does have the razors to deal with these Enigma Eidolons as well, which is nice. But Enigma Eidolons are extremely annoying, I must say. Top lane we have the Pudge and the Kuna. So we have, oh, it's a centaur of 5, huh? Thought it was the other way around. Tushan playing a position 5 centaur, unheard of. But fighting up against Akuna here, gets the stomp off, just doing a little bit of, chip back and forth, and Underdog in a little bit of trouble. There is another 2 shrapnels. Ashura does not go for it, so they did trade quite a significant amount of damage there. But Wenj is getting quite a bit of good denies, 4 to 6 denies here, which is really nice. But yeah, range creep gets denied from him as well. SF ensuring that he secures that range creep with the Brazers. Quite nice. Oh! For a moment. Hopeful for a moment. Not the case. But the Centaur, it's going to get run down by the Timber Saw at least a little bit. He has not gone for reactive armor. Has gone for that Timber Chain and Whirling Death. Oh, as I say, that bottom lane. Oh, wait a minute. Was that just Maleficed into the shards? I assume so. Unfortunate for the SF having gone down in that lane. Just a little bit of trade in farm in the mid lane so far. 6 lasted to 10. And now we do see Shizzy pulling ahead. Bottom lane though, so SF really needs to be careful about this, but now they will find Mr. Devil here, a little bit of trouble here. The razors are going to latch. They do have all the razors, all 3 razors rush onto him, but the slow is not going to be there as the SF is going to not be able to get the skill, and Appu will end up falling as well. The Eidolon's doing so much of damage, and Mr. Devil survives, and they find both the kills on that bottom lane. They cannot go in when the Eidolons are there. They just do not have enough burst. Bring him down. And Pakistan answers back, and Shizzy playing so aggro here. Underdog missing out on a couple of last hits here, needs to be careful. Has already used the stun, trying to fight up against Shizzy. Shizzy taking quite a bit of damage, but so is Underdog. Will pop a tango as well as the bottle charge to keep himself alive. Did he spot out the ward? Ooh, it's just off a point, and now the shrapnel is going to be there. Can Shizzy fight this? There's another shrapnel on top of him. It's going to be close, but Underdog is going to end up going down as he survives, and a D-ward to boot as well. In the meantime, bottom lane, we have Morpheus getting run down by these Eidolons, doing so much of work in this bottom lane. Appu missing a couple of last hits there as well. Not ideal. Meanwhile, we have Sabah fighting up, or rather Misery fighting up against the Centaur, and he needs to be careful. There is a boot on the TA. TA is going to get that meld hit off. Fudge does not have a boot, and he ends up falling. So, a lot of kills going in favor of Team Pakistan right now. solo deaths in the mid lane is going to hurt this Wench quite a bit.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a brick.
SF has relegated back into the jungle. He cannot really contest effectively in that lane. Like one nice shot. Oh, there's a hook onto the TA. TA does have a melt strike. He does use it immediately and now pops the refraction charge as well. Pain in a lot of trouble. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. As the stun comes through from Tushan, as the Kuna goes into the tower with the Timberchin, goes back in, and good God, he just had the mana and will find that pick off onto Pain, which is quite nice. Tushan needs to be careful as he jumps forward. There is a storm. Clockwork joins the fight as well. Can they run him down is going to be the question. He does not have a boot, just the windlass, and Clockwork has a boot ready. And the battery assault is going to box Tushan in here.
Dyer's scanning all over for enemies.
He's boxed in, just buying enough time. Akuna looking for the kill and will find it, so they will give it to the Chimpa. So a nice start. Where is the SF now? SF also joins up on the top lane as the bottom lane has become a bit unplayable as Appu comes into the top lane as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is a pile of dust and gravel.
He TP's bottom immediately afterwards, so it was just to get out of dodge there that he took the teleport and then comes back onto the bottom lane with the TP. In the meantime, mid lane, we have a decent trade of farm here. Shizzy looking for the threshold to get the winch down enough to get this thing off, but there is a hook and will pick up the haste rune as well. Boxed in is going to be Shizzy. Shizzy will end up falling and it's going to be Morpheus picking up the kill, but in the meantime on the top lane Akuna is the one to fall as the Centaur, the TA and the Tusk make their way to the top lane.
Dyer's middle tower
Again, though, we do see this trend of Team Pakistan being ahead in terms of net worth at the early minutes.
Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting torn down. Probably asbestos.
And right now they're just looking to push here. We do have Mr. Devil getting hooked in, but the Pudge is going to be in a world of hurt here as he ends up going down. And now Akuna needs to be careful, and now a buyback comes through from the Pudge there. Pudge wants to join this fight of Wench, going to be in a little bit of trouble, gets the swap off. He's going to survive for the time being, will end up falling. They will find the return kill onto the Pudge, and now a two-man black hole immediately cancelled by the battery assault. But here comes Tushan with the stomp onto two heroes as well. They're looking for Pain here, not going to be able to find it, and this is going to be the Pudge falling as well. Where is the SF? SF is not even joining the fight as Misery gets run down. Is it going to be good enough? No, it's not. He just bought back. He needs to survive, and he will end up surviving. Huge fight for Team Pakistan because they are going to end up getting this mid-tier 1 tower as well. The shooter has been left alone. Hook goes the tower.
Just got smashed all to hell.
Didn't say who got the tower. Was it bugged?
Weird. There's not going to be a tower left. Dyer is kicking sweet hell out of Radiant's bottom tower.
Look at the net worth that this Enigma has right now. Good God. 5k net worth. Already looking to pick up that Vladimir's offering. Has the drum strength pills picked up already. Wench waiting in the winds here, looking for a swap here. Can he find it? He goes in, does not find it, and now the center comes in from the side. Does get the stomp off onto the Clockwork. Clockwork will get hooked out. So he does survive. Pakistan reading Team Sri Lanka like a book here. Appu in the meantime will get caught out by a ward here. Sanity comes in, he does have the shard available, and Shizzy comes in and boop, he goes and Appu falls down. A deep ward place to find the kill. They're trying to backstab Clockwork with an invis drone, looking to go on to Mr. Devil here. Needs to be careful, he did get spotted out by a sentry and he's going to be backing off for the time being. Centaur is also around the area, and we do have the Tusk joining the fight as well. Another sentry placed to ensure that Clockwork does not get on top of them. Venge needs to be careful in the meantime. He's walking forward in dangerous territory. The ball forward with the Centaur inside. They will get the Storm, the oldest combo in Dota. They will find the kill onto Underdog. There is a stun onto Mr. Devil here. It's not going to be enough, but Timbersaw coming in. Akuna doing so much of damage, just not enough. There is another hook from the Pudge available, but not really finding anyone or any kill possibilities with that.
I am not a
They
betting
need to
man.
make something
Who is
happen
the
here.
best
So
to
Pud
come?
still level 4. He does get spotted out by the Tusk. Tusk gets a lovely ice shot. So he's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Misery is going to get punched up in the air. SF using the ultimate. Is it going to be enough? Does get feared for the time being, but there is a slow available. They're not going to really find anyone. Center gets pushed back and will end up falling to Underdog. Underdog now fighting up against the TA. TA looking to fight back. He's going to be backing off for the time being. In the meantime, Shooter comes in from the backline. Akuna going to be in a world of hurt here as he does not have any stacks of reactive armor. He has not even skilled it up, and now Morpheus trying to run away, but the Malefic doing so much damage as Morpheus ends up falling, and they find another, and now the roll forward. They're looking for more. No shard available, no mana. No, he is on cooldown, but now a hook onto the vengeful space. Shizzy going to be in a lot of trouble here as he ends up falling. In the meantime, they are cleaning up a couple of camps on the triangle casually. Oh no, Vengeful Spirit walks forward into the triangle, as I said, and ends up paying with his life. He has picked up the threads. He's looking to pick up a Aghanim Scepter, which is a standard build, gives a lot of stat, universal hero and all. I give that extra stuns, extra swaps during the fights as well. Essentially an Aegis for the fight, right?
Probably hoping to catch a glimpse of him nude.
In the meantime, we might see the Timbersaw getting gone on here. The roll forward, not going to have anyone in the vicinity. He is going to be able to Timber Chain out. They did use the Stampede as well. So that's good news for Team Sri Lanka. You know, an ultimate just being wasted. But that is a position 5, you know. Who the hell cares at this point? In the meantime, bottom lane, we have Morpheus getting gone on, and that's a dead Clockwork. Boop. Assassinate and buy. Assassinated from the shadows. This Enigma is getting fatter by the second. He does have the Vladimir's picked up now. 7,000 net worth. He's looking to pick up the shot. What does shot do? Oh, the stun duration is increased. Okay. In the meantime, Sentra getting little by little closer to that Aghanim Sept. Blink Dagger, to be initiating these fights, which they have been lacking. They have been solely reliant on the snowball.
Now,
So after this, they are going to have the secondary form of initiation from the center.
Okay, fine. You can look. It's kind of funny.
Hook shot misses. And who has been quiet is the SFA. Is at least keeping in touching distance with the shooter in terms of farm. But the ones who are suffering is the Venge as well as the Timbersaw. Quite a bit far behind. They know that the Stampede is not available, so they are trying to go on Tushan here. The hook shot is going to be good enough. But it's just not enough damage, as the swap is going to be there. The stun is going to clean up the kill. And that is a level 4 magic missile, ensuring that Underdog grabs that kill onto Tushan, getting himself a little bit of net worth here, trying to close the gap. And Shooter now falls behind the SF. SF has been farming quite fast with that MOM picked up, getting himself, trying to get himself into that,
that baby is coming down.
what do you call it? Good God. My Dragon Lance, my brain was drawing a blank there for a moment. But still looking for his level 6. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. Shouldn't be able to walk away. They are going to use the Stampede as well. They want to try and fight this. They are looking for someone here. They will find the Timbersaw eventually. But he does have another Timber Chain available. But he's not going to be able to do that. Going to get stopped mid-there. And in comes the Assassinate from Shizzy to put him down.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down. Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Okay, fine, you can look. It's kind of funny.
Double damage.
Radiant's bottom has cashed in its brick chips. Dire's top tower is really taking a beating. If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd
Team
put on a
Pakistan
hard hat.
playing
That
pretty
baby is coming
close
down.
knit to each other. They have a significant lead, 10k at 14 minutes. It's quite a bit of a lead, and they will go to work on this mid tier 2 tower as well. Drums popped, or boots of bearing right now popped on the
Radiant's middle tower
Enigma,
is
and now the
under
TPs are coming through onto the top lane. They will find the kill onto Vengeful Spirit with this. The stun is going to be there. The roll forward coming in. The Malefice to follow up, and it is going to be Mr. Devil picking up that kill. He is on a wicked 6 streak. 7 and 1.
This is no
Oh,
ordinary rampage.
what happened there?
1, 2, 3, 4. Holy Hercules!
That was
This
TA
is
shooter
a
cleaning up the
killing
kill onto a
spree.
Timbersaw. Now SF needs to be careful. Oh, hook shot onto the TA. TA does get hooked in. The hit was not there in time. The hook shot is going to be there to try and stop it, but the refraction blinked out is going to be good enough. Unfortunate, I think Misery was surprised that he got the hook there as well.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now.
If the Dismember was there in time, they would have been able to do something, but in the meantime, Mr. Devil is going to get chased down a little bit. They're still looking for this kill, but there is support coming through from the side. The Blink Dagger is up and ready for the center Baron as well. They need to be careful. Underdog pushing forward. It's looking for a swap, but needs to be extremely careful
Don't look now.
as
but
multiple
Radiant's
heroes are
top
in the
tower
area.
is
Stimpers gets punched up in the air. Tusk falling down low. 3-man stun from the center, keeping them alive. And now the roll forward from the from the Tusk. They're looking for a fight. Enigma gets swapped in. The stun is going to be there, but he does have the black hole up and ready. They need to be careful as Shoda cleans up the Timbersaw and looking for the kill onto the TA the Vengeful Spirit as well. As the Venge goes down, 3 heroes dead on the side of Team Sri Lanka, and
Yeah, I don't like it.
Team Pakistan is running circles
Dyer's
around
kicking
Team Sri Lanka
sweet
right
hell
now.
out of Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's top tower just got
Yeah, things
stolen
are
to pieces.
extremely rough now. See the net worth difference as well as the win percentage, 91% in favor of
Horse
Team
racing,
Pakistan.
Rugby, cricket, or curling. But if I was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming down. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now.
They will back off for the time being, probably going for a Roche at this point. Still hunting. I mean, Team Pakistan is relentless. They're still hunting. The center, the Tusk, waiting across the corner to find someone just a little bit out of position to try and go on them. Shot flying out, not really going to find anything. They are going to do Roshan. The objective is to, next objective at least is the Roshan.
Regeneration.
Radiant scanning for enemies. Or maybe for friends. They look unpopular.
Roshan will finally end up going down. Probably will go to the TA.
Dyer killed Roshan in cold blood. Well, Dyer's middle tower has taken one hell of a beating. Things are looking dire for Dyer's bottom tower. Wow, that was unintentional. Forget I said that. Their bottom tower is in trouble, though.
Pushing forward little by little, making sure the lanes are under control before going for that high ground push. No outer towers left on the side of Team Sri Lanka, which is a bit rough. Hookshot misses onto the shooter.
Radiant's courier has made one last run.
Oh, in the meantime, jump forward onto the Pudge. Pudge will end up falling easily here as Mr. Devil picks up a godlike streak.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks. Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a brick. Okay, come on. Really? Own it!
Oh. Where the hell did the SF die? That is the cue to go high ground, I guess, as Team Pakistan are on the hunt to finish up game number 2 and this best of 3 series in 2-0 fashion.
Dyer is kicking sweet hell out of Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's top tower just got demolished.
Who's the tier 3 going to work on the
Dyer
racks?
is wiping their big purple butts with Radiant's top barracks.
Oh, the jump forward. Kimber in a bit of trouble here, gets silenced up.
If I wasn't seeing it, I wouldn't believe it. Oh, Radiant's top barracks just fell. Either my eyes are liars, or that's a Radiant probably could have used those barracks. Oh, Radiant's top barracks just fell. Pretty cold move, Dyer. Now where are the Radiant creeps gonna sleep? Mega kill, you animal! I mean, I told us just gonna say only.
So this is ultimate. The hook shot is going to be good enough, but the roll snowball slave is going to be there, and the venge illusion will end up falling. Ultimate not doing anything, but in the meantime, oh, the shooter gets hooked. The dismember is going to be there. Will they be able to find the kill? And yes, he does find the kill onto the shooter, but now a black hole on the background, 2-man black hole. SF getting molded into, and so is the Timber Sawyers. They end up losing 2 and 3, and now the buybacks are coming through. They need to be careful. Stampede going to be utilized to try and delay things, but that's the dieback coming out from the Timber Saw. This might be all over. It is just the Pudge and Clockwork left.
Players here.
Yeah, I think this is all over, right?
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of That's it for Radiant's middle tower. We'll never forget you, Radiant's
Tier
middle tower.
3 racks in the middle lane. So racks in the middle lane have also fallen right
Can
now.
Radiant come back?
22,000 net worth lead, 22 minutes in.
Maybe.
Oh, hook shot.
Radiant's middle barracks just fell.
Oh, we have a swap by the Venge. But yeah,
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower.
the hook shot that is onto the task. This member is good enough and he will end up falling.
Radiant's sturdy bottom tower was built to withstand. Never mind. Dyer's
Yikes.
using Radiant's bottom barracks as a punching.
Last set of racks and Team Sri Lanka is unable to do anything at all so far. Yet again, a hook shot misses completely and the shooter is just happy to lay into them.
Oh, Radiant's bottom barracks just fell.
Hook shot does not land. Tier 3 towers gone, Tier 4 towers in jeopardy. And Team Sri Lanka will hold on to the last second here.
If you've always hated Radiant's middle tower, I have good news. This is a monster kill.
They might find the Enigma in the background. They will find Enigma, but that's about as the Venge, the Clockwork, and the Timber Saw all go down. And GG well played his call. It was a matter of time, and Team Pakistan takes the series 2-0 and move forward in the playoffs of the regional qualifiers here at Global Esports Games 2024. Good luck further is the call from Team Sri Lanka. Massive, I mean, a huge shout out to Team Sri Lanka for the performance that they put out throughout the tournament. I mean, with time, I feel like there is definitely room for improvement, but I think this is a team with promise of a good future. Let's see what they can bring up in the upcoming tournaments in the region. But having said that, a shout out to Team Pakistan for the dominant performance in the regional qualifiers so far, and they will be facing off against the winner of whatever the matches that are happening now. But like I said, there are 8 teams, only one will qualify, so it's a tough one. Every team will be eyeing for a spot. we will have to wait and see how that all comes together. But until then, until we do get some information on that, this meter going to be signing off. Once again, a huge shout out to the national teams who took part in the global esports game, and also to Dialog for sponsoring them, and also the strategic partner Gamer.LK for joining to make sure that these matches are brought to you live, so you all can support the national team as they look to develop in the region. Having said that, this is me, Ter, going to be signing off. Hope you guys have a lovely Sunday and a lovely week ahead as well. See you guys and good night.